going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and we are here for part 2 of the Madden 20 realistic rebuild of the Detroit Lions. What you missed in part 1 was quite possibly the best escape from a coach firing that we have seen since we've turned coach firing on after 2 horrific years where Matt Patricia was able to get Jeff Okudah and then Jamar Chase. We were able to get 1 divisional title. We went on a little bit of a playoff run. We committed to Matt Stafford until the wheels have apparently fallen off. We ended up getting this guy, Zachary Gray, a 74 overall quarterback, instead of getting a man, I can't remember what team he went to, the Redskins potentially. This guy, Troy Kirkland. We passed over him, 78 superstar with a fearless ability where he clearly would have been the next franchise, the appropriate successor of Matt Stafford. And we sit here with 1 divisional title to our name and a team that has little to no identity. I mean, we got players, Jamar Chase, Kenny Golladay, TJ Hawkinson. You got 3 superstar X factors at the main receiving spots. Any quarterback should be able to succeed. But Stafford at this point, he's 36. We do not have an appropriate successor. Gray's not a bad looking prospect, but let's be honest, his ceiling looks incredibly low. If you're at least 6'2", you're ahead skimming it. So where are we really going to go here? On the defense, we got this monster, Jake Williamson, 92 superstar D-tackle Alabama. Jeff Okudah's up to an X factor. We got some nice players. In terms of elite players, I would argue we got 3. But, yeah, man, we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to change it around. We're probably going to have to find a quarterback to get some sort of post or whatever you want to call it, post-season success for the Detroit Lions. Is that a Detroit accent? No, they don't sound like that. That's like more like a, I don't even know, Idaho, Minnesota, something like that. Either way, let's get into the offseason. Hopefully have a good draft, maybe find a quarterback, and then get into year 6 of the Madden 20 realistic rebuild of the Detroit Lions. We actually start this with some tough moves. Not so much Matt Stafford, but Trey Flowers didn't want to sign with us, so we're looking at a franchise tag at about $23 million, which I think we want him back because obviously even at 31, he's still a really good player, but we can't commit to that in case there is a really good quarterback sitting there in free agency. So we're going to have to let him hit the open market, and if there is no quarterback, hope to God we can come in with a competitive enough offer for him to re-sign back here in Detroit. Look at that. Are you kidding me? When Matt Stafford hits it, he's the best quarterback that's available. That's brutal. That is brutal. And Chase Young, I don't want to burn a Chase Young here. We'll get A.J. Terrell, and we'll have a little bit of a rebuild. We'll kick this rebuild, part 2 of a rebuild, off with a little bit of a rebuild. All these other guys, their contracts are ridiculous. Like, we're going to play Trey Flowers. He's going to regress. That kind of, no thank you. No thank you. I'm going to have an insane draft. I promise you that. Okay, we got an athletic guy here. Steve Fisk, 6'5", 235, 4'6", kind of looking like Carson Wentz. Mid-round, A throw power, A-, B+. We got Drew Bodine from Washington. A little bit more compact, a little bit better top skills. One of these guys has got to be the truth. I'm sure I'm going to pick the wrong one with how this rebuild has gone. Improviser, we got Field. We're going this guy. Drew Bodine. Please be better than 74 normal. He's 75 hidden dev, but he's number 15 in true talent. I mean, you know, we replaced a gunslinger in Stafford, cannon arm, with a guy with a cannon arm, A+. You're not going to get much better than 94 throw power. But the other guy's better. There's no way that other guy isn't better. I'm just down on myself right now. I'm doubting myself as a drafter. We'll check his overall and stuff after the draft. Okay, so draft recap after the quarterback selection. Hopefully he's the truth. We actually had a pretty solid draft up until the 7th round pick where I just took a flyer on a fast guy. With the 2nd round, we got Mark Silva, the 72 overall D-tackle from Buffalo. We got a DN 70 Rayshawn Ray from TCU. We got a 70 tackle Brian Dewey from Syracuse. But this everything's gonna weigh on this guy. For the love of God, don't be a star. I'm not even gonna set the expectations at X Factor. Just don't be a star. Be superstar. I'll be fine with that. So the other guy actually slipped to the 2nd round. We could have picked both these quarterbacks, but it's a realistic rebuild. I'm not going to try and You know, just make sure I get one of them, get both of them. You know, you can't pick one. Let's just get, did he go to the 3rd round? Maybe he did suck. Fisk. Oh, okay. So he's 76. He's a hidden dev. Terrific athlete. Oh, he went to the 3rd round, and he is... Fuck! I need to take a break. Coming out of a bye. We're 2-2. Still have yet to find out what his dev trade is. You know it's a star. We got a breakout scenario here for, I don't know who that is. AJ Terrell, which is great. The only free agent we've actually signed so far in this rebuild through 6 years. And he's getting a potential dev trade boost, which is dope. But yeah, we're 2-2. You know, still kind of in it in the NFC North. Look at that contract. See Kenny Galladay. We'll continue to keep him here. I like him. We have a whole lot of money to spend. Jeff Okudah. Give you even 6 years. You're going to be here for your whole career. Deshaun Hand's been solid. He's been a steady hand, if you will, on the defensive line. Monty Rice, let's get you on a 5-year. That is a ridiculous contract, so yes. Ben Petrula, solid left guard as well. We'll get you on a 5-year. Just try to hammer all these guys long-term. Outside of that, Tracy Walker's right on the cusp. I don't think that's that big of a deal, but we definitely will get Deshaun Hand and Kenny Galladay looked after. But for the love of God, this quarterback has to be superstar or superstar X Factor, or this might go down as my worst drafting rebuild. The last, 2 years? I actually simmed the next week. AJ Terrell got up a dev trait, so yeah, that's pretty dope. But there's also another breakout scenario for here. Aquara finally wants to take the next steps. Those are team. Maybe this quarterback's just a motivator. I don't care what his dev trait is. Maybe did it unlock yet? He's getting real close. Oh, he's so... How many more snaps does he need? 1 game worth of snaps? Oh, yeah, 1 more game. He's up to a 78 overall. He's not going to be a bad player. It's just the fact that we should have 2 superstar X Factors, and currently we have none. That's pretty annoying. So at the end of year 6, brand new era here at the quarterback spot. I'll tell you right now, to keep things fun and fair, I've yet to see what my quarterback's dev trade is. But I am happy to see that whoever and whatever he turns out to be, in year 1, he gets us our 2nd NFC North divisional title in 6 seasons. 10-6, top dogs, edging out the 9-7 Minnesota Vikings. We had a weekly award winner, Kerryon Johnson there, and a big 35-21 victory over the Jags. We're 10-6, and we get to host the 12-4 Cowboys. We'll save the dev trade for last. So looking at the stats, what happened here? And first, he's going up a dev trade. If he isn't a superstar, he's gonna be at least a superstar because he got first and second. First in yards, 4,600 passing yards, 38 touchdowns, only 10 picks, almost 70% completion percentage. Bodine is a monster. We got Kerryon Johnson, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, 92 catches, 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns. So we have someone that is getting ready to be the next Megatron here in Detroit in Jamar Chase. Galladay, 1,000 yards, 11 tutties, 9-5 for Cephas. Pretty good at the slot. Maybe a little bit disappointed for Hawkinson, but when everyone else is playing like that, it's not bad numbers. Defensively, 118 tackles, 13 TFLs from Tavai. We got 12.5 sacks, 14 TFLs from Williamson, 10.5 from Aquara. Nice little breakout year. Bond, really good on the run defense. 3 picks Okudah, 3 picks Will Harris. So we're going up a depth trade. I'm not now at this point seeing that freakish, like those are, you know, we've had some really good rookie seasons, but that might be one of the best realistic rebuild rookie seasons that we've had. But let's see the dev trade. It's going up, whatever it is. But I'll still be a little irked if it's only a star. Bodine is, yep, just a star. It should go up 99%. It's going to go up to a superstar, and then in Madden, is there really that much of a difference between a superstar and a superstar X Factor when you're simming a lot? Not really. Maybe when we come into a Super Bowl bust scenario or anything like that. But we've swung and missed on 2 superstar X Factor quarterbacks. It's just more so. I've never done that before. And what was I thinking? There was literally a Carson Wentz regen, and we went with the the run-of-the-mill solid-looking quarterback. But then again, the run-of-the-mill solid-looking quarterback was first in yards, second in touchdowns here in the 2024 Year 6 Detroit Lions rebuild. Let's see how well he plays in the sim here against the Dallas Cowboys in the wild card round. All right, let's go. Got, what was it, 38, 36 touchdowns, something like that? I want to see you beat Dallas. Hashtag beat Dallas. And isn't Dallas the team we played last time we went to the playoffs? I feel like I made a remark about it being Thanksgiving games. I'm not sure. But come on, let's beat Dallas. And we're playing very well. 21-7. This guy, Bodine, might only be a star dad, but he's a superstar X factor and motivation. He gets the defense to play better. He gets Matt Patricia to call better plays. It's just a better winning environment than what we had with Fat Stafford over here, okay? Come on. There we go. Year 1. I didn't even see he might have been MVP, but see, again, it continues. 70% completion, 3 touchdowns, outplays Dak Prescott, and we're going to the divisional round. So even if we forgot to do this, he actually was the runner-up for the MVP as a rookie, and I see Chuck Jenkins, but I don't see that guy that went to the Dolphins that was the Superstar X Factor. So I guess that's, it's something. He's the Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think the other quarterback even made. He went in the 3rd round. He's a backup. Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver. And we have, he's going up to a superstar def quarterback. Thing of beauty. So let's find out who we're taking on here in the division round. It's the 13-3 New York Giants. We're just running through the NFC East right now. Okay. It's a pretty good New York Giant team on paper, but on paper doesn't really win you games now, does it? And we're not the New England Patriots, so this is a game that I feel like if the Giants aren't playing the Patriots or like the Buffalo Bills, not going to be favored to win a playoff game. So let's see. I'm not playing particularly hot here. Would hate to be one and done, even though getting a playoff win definitely helps out our job security, and it's with a brand new rookie quarterback. You're going to have that deer in the headlights moment in the playoffs, which looks like it is going to be here today. But again, anytime you got Kenny Golladay and Jamar Chase, you have the best 1-2 punch at wide receiver in the NFL. I think as long as we have a halfway decent quarterback, we're going to score points. He played pretty well. Went toe-to-toe with Baker Mayfield. And just came with, obviously, a defense. It's not the young quarterback's fault that they gave up 45 points, unless he had 4 or 5 picks. And he had nothing. It was a really clean game, and sucks for him. Let's get into year 7. Free agency class here. Again, butt cheeks. Not really, we don't need wide receivers. There's tackles and stuff like that. It's just, again, we're going to be able to re-sign our own players. I think Jamar Chase got to get a new contract next season. I don't need a bunch of 34-year-olds. Draft recap time. Didn't like the draft. Got out of it after the 2nd round. Our auto draft picked. I made like the short board or whatever. We got a 70 tackle. We got a 69 tackle with a hidden dev. Cool. 68 wide receiver. Hidden dev. I didn't pick these guys. That's sick. But I did pick Jalil Rucker, 71 normal, and we got Dion Foreman. We needed a free safety. Kind of fits, some form of safety spot on the squad with a hidden dev. He was number 10 in true talent, so hopefully that is weighted towards his dev trait, which compensates for his lack of top end speed, and he might come out with a nice little gold emblem. Year 7 is here. We're an 88 overall squad and looking to repeat as divisional champions based upon his performance last year. Bodine, we all remember he'll be a star, but developed to a superstar, which is pretty damn good. Runner-up for the MVP, inside Deadeye, pocket Deadeye, and hopefully another repeat performance. He'll get out to an X Factor and compensate for our lack of drafting X Factors. Jamar Chase, 98 overall, best wide receiver in the league. On the defense, Williamson actually went up a dev trait as well. He is now run stuffer. He hit that at some point last season, I assume. No? Yeah? Maybe? Don't know when he got that, but he got it. Yeah. I'll take it. 2nd X Factor on the defense along with Jeff Okudah. Let's do it. Let's make a run this year and be repeat and get our 3rd divisional title. So we're somehow 0-5. Feel like this, I don't know how much job security we truly bought. This could be the nail in the coffin in year 7, but I don't know. I could be wrong. We're going to act like we're still going to have a job, so Jamar Chase is up, and we're going to pay him insane money. 4 years. Let's give him 5 years. $93 million to stay on this team. Kerryon Johnson's been solid. Hasn't gone up a dev trade or anything like that, but he has been really, really consistent. Last couple rebuilds, we have definitely been getting consistent play from our running backs. They've been the one thing. We've had inconsistent at quarterback. Ooh, Stallings here. Depth safety could eventually take over for Will Harris. Probably could take over for Will Harris. Obviously, it's a downgrade dev trait, but in terms of age and upside, Stallings probably should take that next big jump. Cohen on the O-line. Again, another guy I think we'll try. And like we have some good young guys that aren't going to cost a lot of money. Versus, like, look, Decker. Oh, let's give him $4 million. Or we can give this guy, who's pretty much as good and way younger, a third of that. So, yeah. Hopefully don't get fired. I just want to... We're on almost a... Let me just see this. Do we go up to a 90 when I spend this XP? We're going to be pretty damn close. We're going to almost a 90 overall team, and we're 1-14. Just show there's no shenanigans. I'm not trying to make this. I'm not trying to get an easy way out. This is the worst season I have ever had in my life. Do we get fired? Please end this. Thank you. Lions suck. What? Can't believe that. 90 overall team, 1-15. With a guy that was the runner-up for MVP last year, the best wide receiver in the league. I had a 99 overall D tackle. What happened here? Quarterback was definitely not what he was last year. Still not dog shit. Running back was fine. Galladay had a big year. Jamar Chase definitely dropped off. Defensively, Monty Rice stepped up. It's solid. I've seen way worse sack numbers in a sim. I've seen way worse interception numbers. And let's just see here. Offensively, the worst offense in the league. We were, bottom 5. Defensively, the worst defense. Somehow, team with Jeff Okudah, a 99 D tackle, 80s pretty much everywhere. It's going to play there we go. That's the second time we've been fired. With the Jags rebuild, and it happened here again. It's fitting. We whiffed on all those quarterbacks. It just wasn't a good rebuild. It felt funky from the start. And here's how we're going to have to end it. Bodine, see what happens. Carry on Johnson, full kudos to him. Played very well. If we would have kept going, he would have went over 10,000 yards and been one of the better running backs of the 2020s. Kenny Galladay played like a monster. Jamar Chase played pretty damn well. Defensively, Tavai, tackle machine. Bond. I'm not going to lie, pretty much all these other guys kind of disappointed. Jake Williamson was a monster, though. 99 overall X Factor. Don't know how he got that X Factor, but we didn't ask questions. Weird that Oruare had more interceptions than Okudah in his career, but all right. Well, that's the whole thing of having coach firing on. Sometimes a rebuild's going to end abruptly. We got 7 very weird years here for the Detroit Lions. And sometimes you just got to take on the chin, take the L, and move on to the next rebuild. So let me know in the comment section below, guys, what team you want to see me rebuild next. And I'll try my best to get to it. There's going to be a very, not special because I don't want to come up by, but there's a very dope episode of our 32-team 7-round mock draft dropping tonight. It is the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's probably one of the first times I've done those 32-team mock drafts. This is year 3 or 4. I think year 3. Every year I hate the Eagles mock draft. This year, I'm actually very happy with the Eagles mock draft, so tune into that. And let me know, again, what team you guys want to see me rebuild next. I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to tell you where I'm leaning. I think we have the Ravens, Niners, Bears. Maybe Chicago could be an interesting one. Seattle, not yet. Jets, because I like to do different approaches to rebuilds. This rebuild here, we're going with an established quarterback. We stuck with Stafford and ran it out. It didn't work out. And then you look at Seattle. Don't really want. It's kind of the same kind of thing with Russell Wilson. With Baltimore, you're picking an already prime quarterback, but I don't know. We got Bears. Jets could be a good one with Darnold. You could look at Giants, potentially. Rams. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys pick. Honestly, after this video, tomorrow night, while I'm recording this on Friday, On Saturday night, I'm going to look. Whatever team has the most little thumbs ups or whatever in the comments, I'm going to rebuild them. So thank you guys for watching. And until next time, C4 saying like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you back here on the next one. Peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking the talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Asking the game like, who are you stopping? Not me, I never. Not me, I never. Not me, I never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent on taking your bitch. Here comes a monster to scare all you kids. Y'all scared, what you running from? Y'all scared, what you running from? Y'all scared.